When a man over 50 ignores you, this is what he's thinking. I want to have two different scenarios for this, so we have two different solutions and some thought processes. All right, so let's say you're in the early stages of dating a guy and he starts ignoring you. What he's thinking about is certainly not you. In the early stages, his attention should be on you. He should be making you feel special. And really, this should continue throughout your relationship. But if you're feeling emotionally connected to him and you're feeling like you want him, you're probably wondering how you should behave. The best approach is to do absolutely nothing initially. What I want you to do, if you're feeling a certain way, feeling anxious, wondering when he's going to reach out, I want you to bring the attention back on yourself, not worry about what he's doing, what he's thinking, what he's feeling. How are you feeling? And if you're feeling anxious, you're feeling scared, you're feeling angry, any of these feelings, we don't want you to feel this way. So I want you to go take care of yourself. Whatever you know what to do to make yourself feel better and get back to a happy state and move things back onto you, go do that. When you're feeling fantastic, now may be a time to talk to this person. If it's very early in dating, frankly, I would probably just move on. But if you'd like to have a conversation, you can. But ultimately, you should know how you want to be treated. And if in the early stages you're not getting it right, it's really a big precursor for where this may be headed. But if both of you want to have a dialogue, and maybe this is just a small fix and a little road bump on a great romance, maybe we can keep going. Now, let's proceed to talk about when you're a little further along and you're more in a relationship and he's ignoring you. Now, the same exact thing is going to happen with a man. He's going to not be thinking about you when he's ignoring you. We know that because men, including myself, love to compartmentalize. And the moment we're feeling a certain way, maybe we're angry, maybe we're annoyed, maybe we've had too much time with you, we're going to put our attention elsewhere so that we can then bring our anger, our whatever feeling we're having back down. That's what we're capable of. Maybe when you have a problem with someone and you try to go do something else, you're still, thinking about that thing. Men don't have that. We have 10 times less receptors between the hemispheres of our brains in comparison to women. So what that means is when we get on one side of our brain, we just stay there. So it's pretty cool in the sense that if he's feeling stress with you, he'll go somewhere else and then come back and all of a sudden the stress is gone. So he's not thinking about you when he's ignoring you. But still a similar process. You're going to want to get to neutral. You're going to want to get him to neutral. And then eventually we're going to want to talk. Now, if he's ignoring you, there's a good chance something caused some trauma for him, something bad happened, and he doesn't know how to handle it. Men typically are not always the best communicators. We're not as good as women. That's not an excuse. He's going to have to be if he wants to be in this relationship with you. But wait till he's ready, if you can. We're not letting him off the hook. But when he's ready, he'll come talk to you. Now, a lot of the time, the reason there's a big delay is if men get angry, they don't want to talk when they're angry because they know they're going to say something stupid to you. So they want to wait till that subsides so when they talk to you, they can be respectful, be calm, be that stable force in your life that they're supposed to be. So do not force a man to talk. Even if you go into an anxious response model where you're like, I need to talk to him, this is going to end, this relationship's over. You need to self-soothe a little bit in that, if you can, and wait till you're even too, because you don't want to say something that you don't mean as well. And now let's get very curious with each other. Let's figure out what's happening. Is there miscommunication? How do we really feel? Can we get through this? What can we learn about each other? How can we get closer to each other? How can we show up on each other's team and support each other even if we disagree on something? And that's what we should do. Let me know in the comments if you found that helpful. Now, if you'd like additional help, I'm going to put as the top comment and in the description a link for a strategy call with me. If you're interested in coaching with me, it's a big investment. Go sign up. And I'd love to talk to you, and we can talk further about coaching. If you barely know who I am, watch some more videos, get to know me, so that when we talk, it's fruitful. You know who I am, and we can move this thing forward and get you to fall in love. All right. Love you. We'll see you next video.